Another day, another glitch, another loophole. Welcome to Madden 23. We're going to be breaking down everything surrounding the loophole and what's happened to the market this morning, because even though, the loophole wasn't expected, there was still drastic market stuff that was going to happen with the TVP potentially going away, returning. We're going to break it all down. Let's get into it. So first up, what happened with the loophole? 7:30 a.m. West Coast time, 10:30 a.m. East Coast time, ran for about 45 minutes. There were 3 specific packs that I know of that became glitched when they updated the odds, and what happened is the slots inside the pack, I'm going to give Pro Elite packs for an example, 2 88 pluses, 4 70 or 75 pluses in the pack. They all became 88 plus slots. So even though it was a 62,000 coin pack, getting 6 88 plus players is going to be very, very beneficial for the one opening pack. The other packs that kind of got, affected or glitched by this, the elite packs also were like this, as well as the gold player packs. The gold player packs are probably the best way for just to make coins profit wise, but I was going more for the bulk, so I did get to participate a little bit with it. I wasn't on for the full 45 minutes. I was on for like 15-20 minutes. If you want to know the math on like how much I got out of it, because again, it's not still an amazing loophole, but it's not comparable, I think, to the others. I opened like 9 to 10 million coins worth of Pro Elite packs and returned 20 million training. So I got my training at around 0.5 per, which is still really cheap, but it wasn't exactly free. But now talking about what you can do if, one, you have these cards, these overalls, these 88s, 89s, up to really 94s, 95s, at least that core overall is flooded on the auction house. It might be flooded in your binder. What can you do? Because there are certain sets. Because one thing, when there is a loophole or coins get added to the market, the high-end market goes up. So, there's a lot of set pieces put onto the market right now, but the high-end guys are getting bought because people have coins to upgrade their team. So what are a few sets you can do right now to make some coins? Well, first off, weekly wildcard sets are really good. Patrick Peterson, 98 overall, is one of the best corners in the game. Hate to spoil this set, but he's going for 750, 800k. You can complete it for, around 600k, and there's probably a lot of other 98 overall weekly wildcard sets that are really good like that. What I've been doing with a majority of the cards in my binder, and again, you can buy these overalls on the auction house because they are flooded. 88 overalls, 90 overalls, 90 overalls. It's going to be team of the year sets. Again, 98 overall cards, going for a little bit right now because people have coins. And these sets are very cheap to complete. I'm just using them, of course, from the binder junk. But you can go out and buy these cards, complete these sets, make 50 to 100k profit, even after tax. I'm sure there's some other sets out there that are really good. Ultimate Legends. I haven't delved too deep into sets because it's been, it's been kind of a rambunctious morning. But yeah, those are the 2 main ones. I know weekly wildcard sets and team of the year sets have been very good to me. Now getting into your more structured format, your more structured programming with the whole market, what actually was supposed to happen and happened. So the TVP, we were speculating, would it take a little break, return when golden tickets come back? Would it just take a little 2-day break, come back on Saturday? EA said, we're not having any of that. You're not gonna be able to buy training cheap whatsoever. Instantly refresh the TVP to 29,000 training. This doesn't surprise me. This was the number we were always, I thought it was going to be around like 25k to 35k. They went for it right in the middle. So I'm not, again, shocked. I don't think it's really an overpriced. There is an odds boost across all packs, so that is gonna, it makes sense. It's the same ratio as like the older packs when it came to how much they cost. So TVP, 29k training. It is in the store for 34 days. So now we're setting a new era of the market. Of course, the last era with the 19k TVPs, training always hovered around 1.8 to 2.2, somewhere around there. Now the TVP at that ratio was break even at around 1.5 per. That was the average return rate on that TVP, the 19k TVP. Now that it's 29k, the expected average return, if the coin return on average is still 30,000 coins, puts it right at 1 per. So if I have to, my prediction of where training eventually gets down, because training again is going to slowly go down over time. It takes time for the market to adjust, especially how there's no break in the TVP this time. Probably going to end up somewhere around the 1.4 to 1.6 range, maybe a little bit higher when golden tickets come out. You always got to pay the premium when it comes to opening up TVPs. The community has nothing else to do, so training is always going to be a little bit more expensive than what the TVP is actually returning. So training right now is still going for a little bit above that. I would say it's going for 1.7, 1.8 Lower overalls, it's definitely lower, but I'm talking more the higher overalls. It's still relatively high. It can come down a little bit, but yeah, 1.4 to 1.6 is my expected where training kind of settles at. So what can you do with that information? Well, for one, the cards in your binder when it comes to selling, anything you could sell at, I would say above 1.6 to 1.7 per before tax, and I'll throw up spreadsheets on the screen for you guys. Anything you can sell at those prices or higher, you can be comfortable with. They're not really going to rise anything about that. I mean, you could, there is like a back door. You could just wait till TCPs and training probably goes back up to 2 per. We don't really know when those are going to add to the game. Personally, I don't want TCPs added to the game while we have TVPs because it just makes both packs worse at a return rate. It makes it great for selling back training, but if you want to open any rerolls, the TCP just makes the market too inflated. So I'm not a fan of the TCP because I think it's going to ruin the TVP for the next 34 days. And then if you want to buy training, you can be pretty safe at buying under 1.3 and you're not going to see much lower than that. And yeah, buying at 1.3, you could always like start the whole flipping process. I know leading up to Easter, I was a big fan of buying training under 1.8 and selling it for like 2.1 or 2.2 or higher. You know, you can start buying training at the 1.3, 1.2 bucks at the higher overalls. 95 overalls are really, really cheap. 96s and 97 overalls are really, really cheap. And you can start listing them for 1.7, 1.8. See if you can get some bites when it comes to selling. But yeah, that's the training market. There's now one pack I want to talk about. With 88 overalls being flooded on the market, really 88 overalls through 95 overalls are training discard at this point. There's one overall that has become super inflated, not only because it's required in a lot of NFL draft sets, but it's required in Team of the Year sets and just a plethora of different things. And that is going to be your 86 and 87 overall market. Right now, they're going for like 13 to 15K unfiltered. For an 86 overall card, that is really, really expensive. That is almost a 90 overall on the market. Now, there's one pack in the store, and you guys kind of saw me opening up earlier because it was helping me complete some Team of the Year sets. But game day packs and pro game day packs are really, really good right now because, and as long as this market, this 86, 87 market stays, I would say above 12, 13K, you can continuously open these, and it's not a guaranteed profit, but it's damn near close. I mean, you get 3 86 pluses in the pro game days. You also get, what, 3 or 4 82 or 83 plus cards. You're going to pull a lot of 86, 87s in those slots as well. You pull 3 86 or 87 cards, and you do it about every other pack, you're breaking even. Then you pull anything higher than that, 88s and 90s, you're really talking about profit. So that's one pack, I guess, for right now, while this market is in sort of chaos and all the higher overalls super cheap. You have these lower overall cards that are super expensive, and the pro game day packs and the game day packs are really, really good to complete some sets and just open some packs and have some fun. But that's all I really wanted to talk about in this video. I think I covered every little segment. We went through some certain sets that are really good, and I'm not going to always go in and break down every single little set. There's profit to be made, especially on the higher overall cards. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the NFL draft promo. Let me know if you benefited from yet another loophole with EA Sports. But yeah, hopefully this information in this video was useful for you. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.